Hi, I'm Michelle Tennant Nicholson, and I'm the Chief Creative Officer of Wasabi Publicity. Years ago, about 10 years ago now, I had the honor of working with SAFC, the Southern Appalachian Forest Coalition. And this video is really to celebrate and honor the work that they've done, gosh, since 1899. A group of conservationists came together at that time and formed what we now have in a six-state region known as SAFC. And SAFC is actually moving on to a new chapter as of today. And I just wanted to take the invitation from the executive director, Mark Shelley. He said, tell us, why are the forests important to you, and what's your favorite hike and favorite escape in the area? But before I tell you which are my favorites in the area, I just want to acknowledge some of the things that has happened with this great organization. So if you're into conservation of any type, I just wanted to tell you a little bit of a story about the Southern Appalachian Forest Coalition. I moved here 10 years ago to Western North Carolina, and when I moved, it was almost like it was fated. I started working with SAFC, and I couldn't believe how wonderful it was to assist them with the much needed PR in the area, but with what great work that they were doing, because I was really honored by what the environmentalist groups in the six-state region were actually doing. At that time, Robert Kennedy Jr. was coming in, and the group was sharing their great vision that was forwarding a century-old vision of conservation that started with Teddy Roosevelt after there were many floods that logging and floods and so forth that devastated the area. So if you don't know too much about the Southeast, one of the things is that we have a great history that goes way back, and our conservation efforts in the area. A lot of people dismiss this area because of, because it has a lot of population throughout it and a lot of human interaction with the great forest. Think about this, though. This is the one safe haven during the Great Ice Age, right? So we have little critters and little guys, little buggies and little animals that you can find nowhere else on the face of the planet. And this group has to be applauded, really, for everything that they've been doing. And I haven't spoken to all of my friends at the Southern Appalachian Forest Coalition, except for like passing in meetings and so forth in Asheville and so on. But I want to applaud you for all the work that you've been doing. And I'm so honored to know you all. I'm so honored to know the great work that you're doing. I'm just going to reiterate what the executive director really talked about when it comes to what they've actually promoted and done in over 100 years now, right? Advancing wilderness efforts. They promote science-backed and community-supported restoration. Bravo. They protected high-priority conservation lands. They provided a conservation vision for the region, which really impacts many of the decisions that the government, the communities, our leaders actually make, and I hope to continue to make. And they also really increase conservation organizational and campaign capacity, not only by actually organizing several states, six-state region, so the entire Southeast region. So really a force to be reckoned with. Really honored to know you, Mark Shelley, and all of the people over at SAFC, and I hope that your event on June 23rd is a huge success. And I just want to give a big shout out and let you know what my favorite places are. And every time I'm in the forest, and this is no joke, I think back to my days at SAFC, and I give great thanks to the hard work that the environmental organizations and the individuals are doing, and the scientists. And not a day goes by that I don't think about that when I'm doing a trail run. I often think about you, Mark Shelley, when I'm doing my trail run, because I know you like trail running too. And I love to do my trail running over in Pisgah and DuPont and the Green River Game Lands. And I also often make my way out to the Nantahala Gorge. And I love Carl Sandburg, which is right by my house, the overlook. So those are my favorite places. I guess I frequent the Green River Game Lands and DuPont most. And I just thank you from the bottom of my heart. It renews my soul to be in the wilderness areas. And I'm a little sad that you guys are closing your doors, and at the same time, I'm just really grateful to know and be associated with such wonderful people who have the commitment to make sure that our wild things stay wild. May they always stay wild, so that we humans and all of our four-legged friends and more find respite and renewal inside Mother Earth. Thank you for all you do.